everyone, and welcome to the World Explorer podcast. Also, welcome to 2023, as this is our first video in the brand new year. So, to celebrate that, we're going to be doing something a little bit different, just a tiny bit different. Because, you know, new years, new ideas, new worlds, new weird things.
We're doing something dumb.
A little. I can agree with that, it's a little. We're going to read stories written by, like, 6-year-olds.
Quite possibly 6 years. We don't know the ages of these people. They could be 35-year-olds who are still playing Neopets. There's quite a few of those.
Yeah, that's true.
Look,
that is,
this one, it's by, the creator is Shiny 1996, so he was probably born in 1996.
Yeah, it's also, his username's not English, so... Or the title's not English, I should say. So I don't think...
That's true. A lot of these are not in English for some reason.
Yeah, the first time we looked at this, they were. But for those who are confused, which is probably everyone, Neopets has this thing, which we discovered like 2 days ago when we were playing around on the website. Don't ask why, just it's best not to know. But where people can make random stories, and it's like a choose your own adventure, and you can read them. So we thought today we would just read a couple, have a good time, a few laughs, and, you know, enter into the new year in a lighthearted way. Because if we were trying to build a world, we would be entering the new world in a dark, depressing way, and we just didn't want to do that this year.
I just realized the rating system, you can have 1 to 5 stars on your story, but the 5 stars don't fit. So they had to add an extra line and make the bar extra wide to add in a 5th star. Neopets really needs to update their site and their layout and everything.
Okay.
They've been using the same stuff since like 1999, and they just don't change it.
Let's just focus on finding a story that's in English and is not a weird quiz.
Okay, so Babysitting Confusion by Moose Tracks 4. It has 4 stars and is instructional. I don't know what that means.
Instructional?
I don't know what instructional means.
I mean, go for it. I'm intrigued now. Let's see what happens. Let's try
hopefully
the
this does
babysitting
not
confusion.
get weird.
Joshua, a 4-year-old Akara, has a nanny coming over, which is you! Joshua's mom left a voicemail and named the list of so-called stuff. Here's the list. 10 a.m. Arrive. 10 a.m. through 10:30. Make breakfast for him while he's sitting on the couch. But the breakfast you make can't have dairy, nuts, or Splenda? Okay, weird. That's a weird one. 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Feed Joshua. 11 a.m. twice? What heck? 11 a.m. to 11:45. Get Joshua dressed. 11:45 to 12:30. Take Joshua to the fair, but can only go on the rides that do not bounce. 12:30 to 1:30. Let him watch half of a movie, but it can only be rated G. Oh, goodness. 1:30 to 1:40, invite Landon over. 1:40 to 2:40, go to the mall and spend $210, but not over that amount, and all this stuff has to be for him, and one thing of that $210 has to be overalls. Okay. 2:40 to 3:45 p.m., take Landon back to his house. Feed Joshua lunch. 3:45 to 4:15, drive him to my work and follow these directions. Turn right, go straight for 2 miles. Turn right, go straight for 2 miles. Remember all of this, but don't worry, I'll give you some hints along the way.
What?
Winky face.
How?
Oh, is this a memory game?
I think
We're not
so,
gonna do well.
but how is the mother gonna give us hints along the way?
Just click next
page,
okay? Let's just go.
No, hold on. I want to know who is. You've got all of these things in place that look like she's trying not to spoil the child by like only letting her watch one half of a movie. Which, by the way, who does that? But then
that's
who
says cruel.
Make sure to go to the mall and spend $210 on the kid?
I'm jealous. But at the same time, making a kid only watch half a movie is torture and mean and should be seen as child cruelty.
Yes.
But let's just go on to the next page and see how good our memory is, because I think that's what this is.
Okay, so next page.
Yeah.
You're at Joshua's house at what time?
Oh, God.
I've already forgotten. Was it
10
a.m., I
a.m.
think?
It was 10 a.m. It was, yeah. Good job. I'm not going to be that mean and make you remember what he can't eat, so I'll tell you. But beware, it gets harder. Joshua can't eat dairy, nuts, or Splenda. That was the thing I remembered. So what do we have for breakfast? Bacon. We have bacon.
What are Splenda pancakes?
So Splenda is a sugar.
Splenda is a sweetener. It's like a substitute.
No, yeah, it's a substitute for like cane sugar. It's actually horrible for you, to be honest.
But who puts it in pancakes?
Splenda makes me horribly sick. Absolutely no one.
I don't put sugar in pancakes. I mean, there's syrup. I put syrup on the pancakes.
But Isaac, let's dwell on something else. Who puts nuts in their omelet?
I thought that said oatmeal at first because that's a nut omelet. Well, this is Neopets. There's a lot of omelets in this game, and they are just as weird as the jelly that I showed you.
Yeah, okay. Well, we all know this kid is getting bacon, so let's give him the bacon.
Okay.
Josh wants to go on some rides. Oh, we're already at the fair? What happened?
I guess we don't have to remember what time to take him to the fair.
Yeah, what is he going to ride first? He wants you to pick. Nothing bouncy, so I guess a merry-go-round. I do remember that.
It's like everything in here is bouncy except for the merry-go-round.
It's like find what is not like the
Yeah.
other. You just got back from the movies. She means fair. And you are exhausted, so you check the phone recorder and it's broken. Oh no, you have to remember what to do because Josh's mom gets mad if you don't follow the planned schedule. You do remember it's either go run or walk or let Josh watch half of a movie. It's
half of a G-rated movie. Which, by the way, this
is not hard. Come on, guys.
And again, like, it was such a weird, specific thing. Of course we're going to remember this one.
Yeah, why? What? This is easy. Okay. Joshua is having a friend, Landon. But you can't remember the friend's name to look in the phone book. It's Landon. You know it starts with an L, but you're not sure the rest of the names. Since Joshua's mom says a lot of people in her phone book starting with L. His friend's name is Landon.
I'm surprised these aren't like John, Blake, Neil, and then one Landon
it's because
with one with an L as like.
Yeah. No, at least they're all L's, so I'll give them that. Now that's landed over, you know what's up. The mall. You're feeling, what was it? 250, right?
210.
You're pretty tired after the car ride. 2 hours of the... Was it 210?
I'm pretty sure it was 210.
Okay, I'll trust you. You go for it. You're now at the mall with $210. The first thing you want to do is get the items Joshua overalls. Want it for sure. You know it has straps, but can't remember the exact name. But you're pretty sure it's overalls.
You know it has straps.
What are
That's the
thing
thing you
pants?
remember is that, it has straps. Also, jeans.
So obviously it's not jeans.
I
don't know what Kandori pants even are. Suspenders might get some people.
Maybe.
But no,
Yeah, maybe, but like,
You're done shopping, and you just took Landon home. It's been a long day, and it's time to take Joshua to his mom's work. Wasn't it left, and then go straight for 2 miles, and then they turn left again?
Okay, I actually don't remember this one.
I think we turn left.
Just use the GPS.
That's too easy.
Wait, no, we got it wrong? We have to start over?
Did we? Oh, it was go right, go straight, go right, go straight. My bad.
Okay, so...
I don't think it's worth going again.
No, we were basically there, but I kind of
running.
want to see how it ends.
Okay, yeah, go. Let's speed run this.
Next
then.
Page, 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Bacon. Merry-go-round. Watch half a movie. Landon. 210. Overalls.
All
right, what was it?
Right.
Turn right.
Go right. 2 miles. Oh, sorry, let me read this.
Oh.
You found... Oh,
Oops.
never mind. You just remembered that Joshua Mom's in the voice recording said 2 miles twice, and so that means you turn right and go the 2 miles again. You arrive at Joshua's mom's work, and she asks you for one last favor, to go get something from the vending machine for Joshua because he's hungry. You say yes and go downstairs to the vending machine. There are a lot of options, but Joshua eats a special diet. What kind of food should you get? I guess a veggie burger.
I guess.
That's quite the snack. Good job. Joshua is very happy with your babysitting skills, and his mom will hire you again. If you want to. Pew, that was a hard day, but you got paid good money, so well done.
I mean, it was a little difficult getting home, but other than that, it was...
I got my left and right confused.
That was...
It happens to everyone. Oh, it's kind of easy.
Okay, that we played one the other day, and it was actually kind of interesting.
Pretty good.
And it was actually tied into the world of Neopets. This one does not. Okay, let's find another one.
Yeah.
All right, what do we rate this? Do we want to rate it?
I'd say it's a 3.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so what is this one? This is fantasy, and it's the Darrigan Citadel. Okay, so if I remember correctly, in Neopets, the Citadel is like it's like a medieval castle prison thingy, and there's like this dragon creature that you play. It's a very small dragon creature. And your goal is to break out.
The one that's like intriguing me, there's a key check needs your assistance, and it's a quest one, and it's got 4 stars.
Kachi. Oh, I believe Kachi is a type of Neopet.
I assumed that, but that one's 4 stars.
And it's by Kachi Lover Too Much.
Oh, come on. That's just too promising, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a quest. Okay,
Aw.
Okay, so this is Kachi, I guess.
So for those who are just listening and not watching, he's a little green dog thing with a fox. He's a green dog with a fox tail.
Can you call it a dog? Like, what are those ears?
It's a green... Look, that's dog-like. It's a green dog with a fox tail. That's the best description I can give you guys. Your mission must be accomplished. If not, then Kachi will forever be lost throughout Neopia. Remember, to be able to accomplish this mission, you need these following clues to help you. Kachiks are loving. Kachiks are cute. Kachiks are shy. Kachiks are quiet. And Kachiks are nice. Remember these and try your best with everything. This quest is so very easy if you love Kachiks with your heart. I don't know what a Kachik is.
I'm not super familiar with the Neopets lore. It's been too long since I've done anything on Neopets and really looked at their lore in depth. But there's a lot of it, surprisingly.
We're gonna get so screwed over.
There
by
is a
this Kachik.
really surprising amount of lore in this game. Oh,
starts out in Terra Mountain.
This was a fun game. You can't play it anymore because Flash ended, but this I had so much fun with.
Okay, describe the game for those who can't see the picture.
You were herding a bunch of little pets, which are like a bunch of tiny animals, into a pen while picking up power-ups to do it faster stuff while avoiding a big, angry wolf-like creature. I don't remember what it was called, but it was essentially a wolf.
Fun. Okay. That was a game?
Yeah, anyway.
So, it starts out in Terra Mountain, where Kachi is wandering around, playing in the wildflowers and luscious fruit forests of Terra Mountain. Kachi is blue, and likes to play with friends like Baba and other pets. Kachi is running playfully when she tumbles down a large hill and cries when she sees a small wound barely visible on her knee. Kachi wanders farther, thinking that her friends are just around the corner. The hill was much too steep, and she figured exactly that. Where would a scared, adorable Kachi head? I mean, I guess around the hillside. I mean, we have to help Kachi, right? That's why we're here.
There's seriously a button that says, I don't have time to help Kachi. I'm pretty sure this just ends the game.
I assume that's what it would do. So I guess we go around the hillside? Oh, good. We have actual options. Yes, you were correct. Well, there wasn't any other option to be wrong, to be honest. She headed around the hillside. You head around the hill and find something. A super sticky Kachi candy apple! Would a Kachi eat this? You assume that the apple was dropped by Kachi. By the footprints on the ground, you also assume that because of the distance apart. Kachi has been running. That means Kachi was in a hurry. Where do you predict she would head in a fast mode?
Through the pet meadow to ask for directions. Across a muddy, scary, green, deep lake?
Well, Kachi's a coward, so they won't go there.
Anywhere Kachiks are stupid.
I don't think if we click that, we're loving Kachiks enough to pass this adventure.
Somewhere nearby to stop and eat the super sticky... Well, no. Because, why?
Because he dropped it. So I guess it has to be through the pet meadow to ask for directions.
But in a hurry?
Because we know that... I guess. You're not... They're not gonna go across. That's the
Okay,
only one that's logic.
right.
Right. See, I can logic. You head across Pet Meadow and ask Baba. Is it Baba? Baba? If he'd seen Kachik. Baba said an odd view. I don't know what that was. I'm
Baba.
sorry. An odd view. An odd view. Kachik came by with an injury and asked for some people. I think I might have been her friends. I told her I don't know where they are. She headed towards the marketplace bookshop, though. Should we continue the journey to help find Kachik?
No, because this game sucks and we're gonna lose if we say nah.
Kachik is fine without us, though there are dangers.
Okay, but yeah, I think we do need to finish the game.
A little dramatic.
So.
Oh, are you over this?
No, we're gonna finish. No, we're gonna get through this. Yes,
oh, okay,
because
okay. I was about to say we can make it.
Yes, because Kachi could still be in danger.
Let's go. Oh look, it's a frog.
Those are called Nemos, I believe.
That's not creepy. I don't know, but possibly. You make it to the bookshop. You come inside to find that the bookshop is still restocking. The bookshop is sentient, and it's restocking itself. And you read a sign that says, Neopean inflation is currently at 2.31%. Should you ask if Kachik was seen? We only have one option, and it's yes, to see where Kachik went. I don't have enough options in this game, I'm just saying. Good idea! It was the only idea. You ask the shopkeeper if she was seen, and he says, what sound would like a frog make? Go forth. Do a voice.
Yes. I see her coming and my curing Kashiks. Kashiks, not Kashiks. That's a Star Wars planet.
I don't know what the word is.
Oh, wait, he's not talking anymore.
Oh, yeah. You leave the shop, and on your way out, you see a Band-Aid on the ground in the direction of near Maraqua.
Maraqua. That's
Maraqua?
It's a location in Neopet. It's underwater.
Okay, sure. Should you put your swimming gear on and head to Maraqua? Sure. I have hours left until I need to check my messages and shop.
Why are the two options always continue the story and end the game?
Yeah, I don't know. We're not busy and self-conceited, though. So,
this is Maraqua. Gonna enlarge this a bit. Hold on.
Now I can see everything. Alright. You climb on the beach of Maraqua. You think that might have gone into the Kelp restaurant and is eating, so you decide whether to call it a day or continue to the safety of Kachik. Make a decision. We're gonna continue. Can you... this is like testing my patience.
I think I shall call it a day, or I will
Okay, good idea. Who would have thought? We should explore and look around. Yeah, let's look around the place. Or nope,
I'm getting a little bit closer to hitting nope, I'm leaving.
Is that like what this is? I think this is like a patience thing.
We got more options.
Oh, options. Okay. Alright, so an underwater dragon in a suit comes up, and you look around, and he approaches you angrily and says, go.
Welcome to Kelp, madam. Welcome to Kelp. The location's called Kelp? We pride ourselves on our electric blend of both modern and traditional cuisine, which I am sure a connoisseur such as yourself will appreciate. Do you happen to have a reservation? What name will it be under? Oh no, what do we do?
Oh no. So we can continue looking around. We can ask for assistance. We can ignore and leave, or ignore completely and get in trouble.
I kind of want to get in trouble. It might end the game.
But I think that'll end the game.
I want to get in trouble at the same time.
You know what? Get in trouble. Let's see what happens. Maybe something fun will happen.
Oh, something fun is happening.
Oh no! Maybe you could play again and again to help find Kachik, who actually happened to get lost in the haunted woods and is waiting for you to find her.
Wait, what?
I don't know if that's...
Try again.
Wait, what? Rate and receive free Kachik... It's a
It's an item you can get. Wait,
do we get a Kachi
can you get
plushie?
items from playing this game?
Can
I
you?
don't think so. I don't think they'd be able to do that. I want to try again and see if I can get a plushie.
Yeah, get a free Kachi plushie. Go for it.
I didn't get a plushie. I am
How
very
disappointing.
disappointed. I wanted a free plushie, even though they're pretty much entirely useless in this game and are really just collector's items. I wanted a free plushie. This game lied to me.
Oh gosh. I did not enjoy that, to be honest. It was like a patience
Pretty
test,
much.
and I think
You
we both failed.
want to just end it and like not even finish this one?
Yeah, give it its 2 stars and let's
Okay.
move on with life. If 4 stars is too much, I don't know how it got 4 stars, but we need to drop that down. It is not that good. Help! Please save me! You get to read the background. I'll do voices.
Oh, but I'm such a slow reader.
I mean, I like voices.
You suddenly wake up, sure that you had heard something. You look around for the source of the voice, but see none. But no one.
I think
Oh,
that's
that's
no
no
one.
one. Yeah, but isn't there supposed? That's
Yeah.
2 words though. It just says
Yeah,
Noonie.
well, just keep going.
Okay, so but you see Noonie. A thought suddenly strikes you. It must be someone in the nearby Citadel. Even thinking about entertaining it makes your heart beat faster. Entertaining it.
That's
What?
entering.
I was confused for a moment. Okay, that makes more sense. This is why I don't read aloud. I can't read aloud. Things come out like this.
It's-
Okay, so I guess explore
okay.
the Citadel
Let's go.
or go back to sleep.
Well, we're not gonna
I'm
go.
going back to sleep.
I'm not going back to sleep. Let's explore the Citadel. Come on. No. Ah.
You decide to go back to sleep only to wake up after a few minutes. It's really hard to sleep while thinking about that voice. Check the Citadel after all. So it just forces you to go to the
Sorry,
Citadel.
we're not. You know, I respect that. Let's check the Citadel. Come on.
You decide to explore the Citadel and start walking towards the gates. When you approach the gates, you hear that whispering voice again.
Help me.
You quickly run up to the gates and try to open them, but without any luck. However, you spot a window and a door to a smaller hut close to the castle. Oh, so we can either go to check the
Ooh.
window or check the hut.
I mean, I feel like the hut would be locked, but the window probably isn't, because no one ever locks windows.
You decide to check the window, but when you approach it, a skeletal hand breaks the glass from the inside and drags you in. The skeleton starts laughing as if it were insane. That
It smashed its hands through the window.
okay,
It is insane.
things are actually getting interesting with
so
this one.
We could try to
No.
reason with it. That ain't happening. It's an insane skeleton. We could blaze it with a magical spell, or we could run it through with your sword. It's a skeleton. That won't do anything. I think we have to
Probably.
magic it. Like, a sword will just go through the ribcage.
You blast the skeleton to a pile of bones with a mighty fire spell. Fire blast. Okay. I wouldn't think that fire would work on the
Ooh.
bones, but okay.
Woo.
When you've calmed down, you hear the
Oh,
voices
sword will-
closer than ever and realize that they're coming from a closet.
See, look how convenient it was. We happened to jump through the right window. I love when
I love
stories
how we
are
have the
like
option to
this.
run away.
Let's open the closet. We're not gonna run away. We're gonna open the
it's
closet
over.
like good oh.
That was it.
Wow, you open the closet, and a woman jumps into your arms and hugs you. You quickly recognize her as the Princess of
Meridel.
Metadrill and offer her to help her back to her father. I
Metadrill.
don't know. Back to her father. That's the
That's
joke.
what you said.
When you arrive at Meridel, is that what I said? I don't know. The guards first arrest you and put you in jail, but the king soon comes down to you and releases you and rewards you with big bags of Neo points. Oh, it's easy.
Okay. That.
I mean, it was. I honestly thought it was a 3-star rating. I
Yeah,
enjoyed
like
it,
if it
but
were
it was too
longer,
short.
4 or maybe even 5 stars, but Yeah,
Like,
I was
I
like
liked where it
so
was
interested.
going,
I'm like,
but
oh,
it was too short. But
you
three
got
is good.
interesting. Like, you got the skeleton hand, we got different things. We got to figure out how to fight it and stuff. And it's just like,
yeah.
oh, by the way, you fought. It's like you're done. It's
Oh,
like,
and you were done.
You fought a hand, and then you opened a closet door. Congratulations, you win.
Well done, guys. Yeah. It's a warm, sunny day in Meridale, and everyone's out working hard and getting ready for the potluck potato fair. You need to get ready yourself, but where to begin? Oh my gosh, we can get a date.
Oh, we're going with a date. We're getting us
Definitely.
a date.
Okay. I like how we're both like, let's go country for this. Okay. Time for a date. You think for a while and decide that either you'll ask your crush to go or you'll just find a friend to go with. You're not sure which to do, though, because you don't know how your crush feels.
We're going with the crush.
Well.
We're going with the crush.
Oh. Wow. Guess they don't call it a crush for nothing. You'll get turned down flat on your face and humiliated. You decide not to go to avoid further embarrassment. Oh well, there's always next year. Dead ends.
I was hoping for some quirky romance interaction. This is not comedy.
I don't know. I find this.
Why is this labeled as comedy? This is not funny.
This is hilarious. Go try the adventure again. Let's go with a friend, Isaac.
Okay, I guess we'll go with a friend.
Get a date.
Get a date.
But go with a friend.
A friend will do fine.
Deciding that a friend is always a safer bet, you make plans to go as a group. This was really a much better bet, you're sure. Now, is that everything, or is there more to do? I guess food or clothes. What do you want?
We could just, not bring any food like a bunch of jerks and go naked.
I vote we do neither
It's
of those.
an actual option.
I would rather.
It's an actual option
No,
here.
I would like to bring both food and clothes and see what the options are.
Okay, so, but if you could only pick one.
I would like to wear clothes.
Neopets are largely naked anyway.
No, well, I do. Okay, anyways. You decide it's time to find something to wear. You search your closet, but your best outfit's looking a little shabby. You could wear it, or you could head off to the tailor shop to see what can be done about a new outfit. Well, Taylor Ho, right? Like, let's go all out.
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Did it! Ugh!
You decide to go to the tailor's to get a new outfit, but on the way there, you're ran over by a pack of stamping mortogos? Guess I'll teach you the price of vanity. I don't know the words.
What? Were we murdered by a bunch of frog-like creatures?
I just wanted to look pretty, Isaac.
And we were run over by a bunch of frogs.
Well, that was depressing.
Okay, try again, I guess.
Yeah, let's go with friends.
Get a date.
Yep, go with friends.
Friend.
Go back to clothes, and I guess
Clothes.
we'll wear the old one.
I can wear the old one.
That's depressing. You decide that you simply do not have time to go to the tailor. The old outfit isn't really that scuffed anyways. You'll have to make it do. For now, there are more important things to attend to, like food! With exclamation points.
Or a date!
But we already got a date. What happens if we click?
Yes, but that's an option for some
Do
reason.
we click it? What happens?
I don't know. We'll find out.
We
go back to this.
Well, we already know it's a friend.
We were already here.
All right, well, just go food.
And then it's just putting us in circles.
It is. Well, we'll go get some food. There's a bright yellow thing with patches, and it looks like it's going to hug me or mug me, and I can't decide which. You decide to ramble off to the potato farm to get some potatoes to make your dish. You're not sure what to make, but you might as well get potatoes for it. When you get to the farm, Elton greets you warmly. "Making something for the fair tonight?" he asks when you confirm that you are indeed in search of a good recipe. He thinks for a minute and then says, "Take it from me, there's an awful lot you can do with a potato. You can stuff it with sour cream and chives, mash it up with a little butter. Okay, maybe a lot of butter. Or even chop up a few and make some potato salad. My personal favorite, though, is a piping hot bowl of potato and leek soup. Delicious." So, you grab some potatoes and go on your way. What do you want to make, Isaac?
This is like if Tolkien wrote Samwise and with that that potato scene where it's like you can mash them
You
and
can
peel
mash
them
them
and stick them in a stew and all that.
But I like
And
that scene.
it's like if he just took that scene and kept on going with it, just listing all of the things you could do with a potato.
Look, to be fair,
which there are quite a few things that you can do with a potato.
I mean, my personal is I like me some baked potatoes. I hate potato salad. I think it's gross.
I like French fries,
I do like that's not an option.
but it's still a potato.
Yeah, but that's not an option, Isaac. We can make potato salad, which I think is gross, and vote no. We can make baked potatoes, or we can make soup.
Yeah, I like baked potatoes and I like soup. But we'll go with the baked potatoes.
Baked potatoes are delicious. Oh.
Did it?
What?
Ma! Nah.
You decided to make baked potatoes, since those are your personal favorite. Unfortunately, you forgot how big the fair was going to be and spent all day making enough potatoes for everyone. You had no time to get a date or an outfit. We did, though! Maybe next year you should just pick something.
Both of those things.
You know what? I don't want to go to the potato fair anymore. I don't. I'm not interested. I bet you could just click a date, go with a friend, and then go straight to the fair, and then only.
Okay, I think we could just skip this and say
Yeah,
I'm done.
we're
'Cause
done.
we did both of these things.
You are a great
okay.
dancer. Cool. Everything's ready and just in time. You meet your friends in your old outfit, which actually, it assumes you did it, which actually looks pretty good now that you washed it, and grab the potato salad on the way out the door. You had to make potato salad. Wow. The potato fair is already in progress when you arrive, and you join in the laughter and dancing, and even do a special interpreted jig about potatoes. Your crush comes up to you afterwards and tells you how wonderful you are. You can't help but wonder what next year will bring.
The end. What the heck was that ending?
I laughed, but I was laughing at Isaac, not the story.
We skipped like everything, and somehow we ended up preparing a meal. We got to go with our friends. We were the hit of the party, and we got our crush. Like, what the heck? And it was literally like you press 2 buttons and you win. What was all the stuff with the potatoes and the clothing? And we didn't even need to do any of that. We just skip it all and we win.
Awesome. I like the animated sign. That's a nice touch. You're a ruthless bounty hunter who travels all of space to track down the most dangerous suspects for the safety of all Neopets. It's about 0900 NST currently, and you're visiting the Gruntos Cafe on the Virtue Pet Space Station to order a quick cup of coffee before you have to hit the road again. You would love to stay and read a book while casually enjoying your morning sip, but you are working double time since the recent jailbreak.
Ooh.
And then there was the incident with your last partner. He panicked during the last fast-paced meteor field chase and is currently taking a mental health break. Poor Tony Pizza.
Tony Pizza? His name is Tony Pizza.
I think he's having a mental health break for other reasons. You tuck a loose pink antenna behind your ear. And what? How does that... Is like all the hair antennas?
I think we're playing, I think a species we're supposed to be playing are Gruntos or something like that? I forget what they're called, but they're like little alien creatures.
Anyways, we're gonna tuck a loose pink antenna behind your ear and sigh while waiting for your name to be announced. You wish you could get a helping hand to carry some of the workload. You gotta read something. You get the first voice.
Anna!
All I heard was ah.
Oh, my mic picked it up.
Well, that's good.
Anna!
Mine did not. You hear there we go, I got that one. You hear a familiar voice holler. You look up and see a friendly green face. It's Arieloof, a small green Grundo who often works here. Am I glad to see you? I was beginning to wonder if you'd quit, you say.
No, to be honest, I am just... Wait. I think I've got the wrong voice. This is supposed to be us. No, the other one's supposed to be us. Okay.
No, I said us.
To be honest, I am just not getting enough hours here. It stinks like a hot pile of dung. But it is what it is. I just hope that I can afford rent at the lodge this month, he says.
we can offer him a job, and I can make you do this voice the entire story. You decide to offer him a job, no benefits, 2 mils M salary. You could really use the help. Let's go.
You sympathize with him. Times are tough, but you do not think he is really cut out for it. Okay, I'm gonna destroy my throat.
I want you to do the voice.
Yeah. This is the creature that I'm talking about.
Oh, the little green thing. Those aren't spare antennas.
And there are no
that can tuck behind
ears.
an ear. He doesn't have ears. Anyways, go ahead.
You want to hire me? I accept your offer.
Aruf shoves your coffee cup into your hand and pulls his little green apron off his neck and tosses it back behind the coffee bar. The little green man excitedly runs out of the Grunto Cafe to your parked spacecraft.
Grundo, that's what
you
they're
follow
called.
him, laughing
they're
at
called Gruntos.
Oh, okay, cool. You follow him, laughing at the small, giddy Grundo. In the back of your... Oh, so we're not Grundos, so we still have antenna hair.
I mean, I
somehow.
thought that we
All
were
right, I get it
Gruntos
now.
as well.
No, I don't think we
Why?
are. But I don't know. I just don't think... Because we have antennas we can tuck behind the ears, and Grundos do not
I think
have
this
ears.
is just the person writing this not knowing any better.
He has a picture right here with a... He knows what they look like. You know what? We'll find out later, I'm sure. In the back of your mind, you listen to a voice expressing concerns that this partner could turn out like the last one. You shrug off the worry while taking a sip of the hot brew. After boarding the spacecraft, you review the active missions on your hologram screen at the dashboard. A name is glowing at the top of the bounty board. Sophie the Swamp Witch. Oh, I can do a mean witch voice. 60 mil. Wanted for illegal transmogrification. Approach suspect with extreme caution. Known to be armed with magical contraband. Detain subject alive and in good health. Strap in! We're heading to our first assignment right now, you tell Airloof. He hops up to the co-pilot seat, vibrating with energy. Just then, you hear a loud thud off in the side room. We should check that out, right? You can either tell him and yourself that the noise is probably just the sound of the fuel lighting, or you can raise your brows, shut the engine off, and who is on your ship?
Just raise your brows. I just like that. It's just like, one option that you have is to raise your brows.
Shut the engine off. Who is on your
Okay, so
ship?
tell him and yourself that the noise is probably just a sound. I guess we'll raise our brows.
No, we gotta raise our brows.
Oh, okay. There's a lot here.
Well, lot of things have happened. Okay, there we go. Okay. It's a little hard to read, but we'll get there.
I can make this
Alright.
more square. Hold
You
on. I
motion
can make
to
this
air
more
off
square if that's better.
Well, yeah, make. Oh, yeah, that's so much better. Thank you. Oh. The things you're doing.
I am. Oh, sorry.
Okay, that's good. Alright.
Yeah.
Are we good?
We're good.
Are you stopped fiddling with it? Awesome. Alright. You motion to Airroof to follow you quietly. In the dark corridors, you both stealthily follow the clanging noises on the ship. You're able to find the source of the sound in a room. You gesture to Aeroff and he nods. He slams the door shut and you reach up to turn on the overhead light. When you both see what you both see relaxes you. He says, grasping both of his hands together. In the dim light, you see the intruder with a sweet, fluffy fuzzle. He tilts his head at Airroof, interested in the affectionate noise. Yeah, because that was a very affectionate noise that came out of Isaac's mouth there. He's hearing.
I don't know how else to do that sound in his voice. Aww.
That's all good.
Does that work?
All of a sudden, the sweet fuzzle looks spooked and runs between Aeroff's legs.
What's wrong, little guy?
Aruf says while picking his new buddy up. You see 2 sets of glowing eyes appear in the darkness of the room. Then another set and another set suddenly appear. You back out of the room, pushing air off. It seems like several pairs of creepy eyes are on board. I don't know, but we're not alone! You scream out while running back down the corridors, pulling and pushing your guests. These glowing eyes are appearing in shadows everywhere and begin to lunge at you. You see quick fades of bright red, blue, yellow, and green. You reach the expansive engine room. Things still chasing you.
Turn on the lights!
Arif shrieks, protecting his fuzzle. You scramble to the other side of the room where the light switches, but you can see all the eyes are coming together to form one super monster. You feel something brush against your back right as you're able to flip the switch, illuminating the entire room. Engines, steel, panels and all. You can see the scary monsters were a dozen of fuzzles who had made their way onto your ship.
So, sigh with relief. You are not in danger after all, and that's the only option we have.
Because they were just fuzzles. But what
These are very evil-looking fuzzles.
Well, it literally says underneath it, evil fuzzles from beyond the stars. Fuzzles.
Wait. Hold on a second. This is a dead end. We had only one option, and we got a dead end.
Wait, let's read what the Avenger says, and we'll figure it out from there. Fuzzles are actually quite sweet creatures, as long as you don't douse them in water. Then they become mischievous, rowdy, and cantankerous? How did they get...
Cantankerous.
Yeah, how did they get here, you ask?
I don't know, but I have an idea of what we can do with them.
Aruf says. You spend the afternoon sitting at the vendor table in the Bright Veil Festival, adopting out fuzzies to Neopets. Be sure not to bathe your fuzzle or let him near water, and no refunds, you tell a young yellow Archaea in a peasant blouse. Aruf hands the Archaea their new friend. Off in the distance, you see a small blue Bruce letting their fuzzle drink from the water bottle at the festival. You scream out of disapproval and warnings at the Bruce, but it's already too late. The innocent fuzzle has already mutated into a spider version of itself. The fuzzle hops out of the Bruce's...
Spikier.
What? Oh,
Spikier
I don't
version.
know. It's small print for me, okay, guys? And
Small print for me, too.
The fuzzle hops out of the Bruce's arms and begins running around and knocking over stalls, stands, and tables. Maybe you should have spent your day differently. Okay, so do we try...
So we just shouldn't have hired him?
Or maybe we should have ignored the sound and just kept on going.
I guess.
So you want to try that?
Sure. Oh, wait. Fine. Yeah, I guess we'll do that.
Yeah. Offer it to him.
So
Offer
we
it.
hire him.
Yeah, still hire him.
And then...
Ignore the noise.
Okay.
Yay, I see witches. Awesome. This is not the first time you've heard your ship hiccup and groan. Maybe by pursuing Sophie the Swamp Witch's bounty, you can finally afford the new Pro XP Space Jet Model 2500. The two of you travel for a light year, until you reach a hole in the wall, an establishment that magic users love to frequent. It's the perfect place to check for the magic-wielding fugitive, Sophie. You know, because they're going to go to the place that everyone expects them to go to, right?
Yeah?
Sure. I like that logic.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, Anna! Do you really think this Sophie turned all those Neopets into mutants like they say?
Aruf asks. She has the stereotypical arsenal for pulling this off. She has family members who went down for this in the past, too, you remind Aruf. Oh, that's still me. Why? You ask while unbuckling your seat harness.
I just thought she seemed nice.
Aruf, what? I'm sorry. You met her? Aruf plops down on...
Apparently.
Okay. Aruf plops down into the ship's steel floor with a thud. His expression looks sad. You explain your...
Does he have a crush on the witch?
Does Aruf have a crush on the witch? I almost said, do you have a crush on the witch? As if you...
Well, I am playing Aruf's voice.
Possibly. Maybe you do have a crush on the witch. We'll find out. I'm up for some romance.
Ah, Sophie the Witchopus.
You explain your...
I just realized how similar it sounds to Doofenshmirtz.
Oh my gosh. It's okay. You explain your plan to the new Grunto partner. You both will enter the establishment and order fizzy drink. Well, the two of you will appear to be on a date. You both will be serving the bar. I have a wig to wear, though, since I've ran into Sophia before, you explain, while throwing your head forward to push it into a sloppy blonde wig. You get it secured and toss your head back, at the light-colored locks cascading perfectly into place.
Where's mine?
Aruf asks. If things go well, we'll buy you some disguises for future missions. on, you assure him. You buy drinks and tell each other jokes while pointing out suspicious strangers. Nothing criminal crops up, though. After 2 sodas, you excuse yourself to run to the restroom. Alright, well, we head around the corner, following the restroom signs.
Not exactly many options here.
Exactly one, to be honest. Oh, dear. Wait, is that a heads and no, this is not gonna go well. After you turn the...
Oh, no.
After you turn the corner, you lock eyes with the green-eyed... Ixie, with pink hair, wearing a brown parched robe, who is heading out of the hall. She looks nervous. Far too nervous for this place. And her hair looks a bit unusual, too. It's so hard to read these. Asuki? A bit too Yusuki to be real? What's that word?
And yeah, she looks Usuki. For some reason I thought Yusuki was a Pokemon. Or not Pokemon, Neopet.
It might, I guess, I don't know. Acting on your hunch...
These are basically Pokemons with 0 abilities.
That sounds about right. Acting on a hunch, you decide to tug on this Ixie's wig as you pass by. As soon as you do this, 2 things happen. First, it's revealed this is definitely Sophie, the swamp witch you've been chasing. You know this to be true because she has a telltale natural emerald hair, complete with musky blog vines weaved in and out of her locks. That sounds pretty, to be honest. The second thing that happens is Sophie tosses you across the hall with one hand forward, a lantern glowing through the slits in her robe. Your head hits the back wall. Hard. Toss a coin to see if you lose consciousness at this time.
What?
Do you have a coin?
This is... And also, you toss a coin to see
Isaac,
if you lose consciousness.
This is us, as the readers, are going to toss a coin to see what happens. Do you have a coin on you? I don't.
I have a Neko Wafer.
Sure. Flip it. Claims one side to be heads and one side to be tails.
Okay, so I guess Neko side up is heads, Neko side down is tails.
Sounds good. Go for it.
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to flip this so that I don't drop it on the floor, because I want to eat it afterwards. Neko side up, so heads.
Okay, click it. Alright, the Neko has decided. Your vision is flooded with bright white. The stars, while you hear Aerith screaming out, become louder and louder. You can tell a physical fight has broken out between Sophie and Aerith, but you still cannot see anything but stars. You reach up towards the back of your head. It feels hot and hurt. Your vision begins to clear up, and you can see 2 green blobs and blasts of lime green energy shooting out in different directions. While you stand up, you realize this was a bad decision. Your vision goes dark. You lose control and crumple back to the ground. Oops. So I guess it was tails?
Yeah, thanks, Neko Wafer.
I guess it was tails.
You failed us.
Yeah, it really did. Just
try again, I guess.
Speed run and let's try tails.
Okay, so hire him. Whoops.
Oh no.
It did.
No. No.
Isaac. Hold on.
Top one. Continue. And
tails.
Alright. Your vision is flooded with bright white, then stars, while you hear Aruf screaming out, becoming louder and louder. You can tell a physical fight has broken out between Sophie and Aruf, but you still cannot see anything but stars. You reach up towards the back of your head. It feels hot and hurts. Your vision begins to clear up, and you can see 2 green blobs and blasts of lime green energy shooting out in different directions. You choose to stand up and hear a nasty, deep, guttural yell, followed by the screams of a crowd in the other room. Sounds like a stampede is getting farther away. You can now make out the shapes, and you can see a green giant creature has grabbed a smaller green being. You close your eyes and shake your head, trying to unconscious your brain to little avail. You make your way further towards the green shapes. You have to get ahead of this situation. You pull out your randomly fling-freeze ray and turn the safety off. Put that Grunto down, Sophie, you bravely command. You must have hit your head harder than I thought, Sophie grunts out. Tell him to ease up a little, would ya? It is at this point that you can now see the situation for what it truly is. A giant mutated green Grunto has a chokehold on the much smaller green Ixie. Aruf? You test the mutant Grunto? The big musky brute lets out a single-syllable grunt and does a quick nod. Son of a Bori! You turn the safety back on your ray and holster it. Bring Sophie to the ship so it can properly detain her. Try not to knock her out.
Wait, so...
You just
why
turned
is
into
he
a mutant.
mutated?
I don't
and
know.
Also, is he bleeding?
Look, there's only...
Is that blood? This is Neopets. This is family friendly. This is for the little people. Why is there blood? I have never seen blood.
No, it's just the red tattoo. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's just a red tattoo with, a lot of depth where you could just... So much so that you could, put your finger in that...
Why are you making this
gaping
worse?
hole in his shoulder.
Why are you making this worse? Can we not just dwell on the fact that you just muted it, turned into a mutant to grab a witch?
It's massive, and there's just...
Isaac, move on. Move on.
Okay.
Move on. To the ship.
Okay, to the ship.
The two of you are able to extract Sophie to the appropriate authorities and claim your bounty. However, Aloof is still a giant mutant, and you're pretty sure you still have a concussion. You decide to visit the healing springs in his order. Next stop, Fairyland! After departing your spacecraft outside the healing springs, you approach the steaming body of water. A slender woman with beige and teal fish scales greets you from inside the pool. Yeah, you have to do that one.
Marina!
Aruf says as he saunters into the foggy waters and hugs the water fairy.
Is he in love with the water fairy?
I think he's in love with everyone.
There's hearts around the word Marina, and it's drawn out so it's Marina.
It's good to see you too. Aruf, is it? I do not see you space folk very often. Marina says.
This is awful.
While giggling, she turns towards you. I can sense your mind is clouded right now. Anna, 124.
What
Enter. Don't dwell on it. Enter the healing springs and let us help you. You gladly enter the pool. Water swirl and steam seems to dissipate gradually. Marina's scales iridescently glisten under the warm water. Your head begins to feel 10 times better. You audibly sigh as you sink down into the water. You can tell me what you happened, if you like, or not, she says. You recount the recent events of your adventures with Aruf. You admit pulling the wig off to Sophie was probably not the best way to handle the encounter, but it was all you could come up with at the time. You ask how long it takes to fix Aruf and return him to himself. Marina looks confused and asks why. I cannot heal Aloof because he's not injured. His physical state was changed, but he was not damaged or broken. There's nothing I can do. I think Sophie used the transformigration on him. If Aloof seeks to change, I'll need to find another way, she says. To be continued. The end.
There's a part 2 to this?
I don't need to read a part 2. It was okay, though. It wasn't bad.
I think this is fine.
It was pretty good. It was like a good read.
Do we give it a 5 stars?
I think it's a 4 because there's not enough options.
I want to say 4, but this is the best thing we've seen so far. Is the thing.
Look, we have to have
we
standards.
say 5 until we find something outstanding.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. This is a 4. It's still the best thing. Everything we've given is like a 3 or a 2. So this is still our first 4.
I guess we just end it here.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this weirdness. I had a fun time.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the more fun ones, if you ask me.
It was a good time. Let us know in the comments if you like things like this, because we could do others. We used to do AI dungeons, and we have a few of those on my channel, but I think it'd be fun to do an AI dungeons for this channel and just have me and Isaac go through it. So let us know if you think that would be fun or not, or if you want an episode 2 of us going through weird Neopet stories, or if you know of another website or thing that's similar to this that also has stories that we could go through, because that could be fun. But
I wonder if we could do AI dungeon Neopets.
we would have to put some thought into that. But I think this is where we're going to end it for this week. I hope you guys have a wonderful new year, and we will be back next week with some normal, crazy, weird... I say normal, but there's nothing normal about what we do. We'll be back next week with some crazy, weird, fun world building. So, see you then. Bye!